Welcome. Welcome to my channel, Survival Tips from Shirley. I'm grateful to be here because this is Black History Month. And I just wanted to talk about that and just be able to give you some tips on the meaning of Black history. It's so important that we observe it. We have the month of February to do that in. But anyway, I like to see so many people know the meanings of what we can do and what it's all about. And there are themes to Black history. Do you know that? They have, I bet you a lot of people didn't know there was a theme. And the theme this year, 2023, is called Black Resistance. Is that clear? Black resistance. Meaning we have to resist some of the things that's happening to us. But we got to know what we're resisting to in order to resist. And I hope I can open your eyes to some of the things that we need to do to help ourselves. And also, don't forget to celebrate our forerunners, the one that died for us, that helped us to be where we are today. And things are not good for Black folks right now, and Black and brown, because we are having a different kind of fight. Things with the world being different, that means we have a different, it's the same old racism and a lot of other things that's going on in the world that is not coming well with some people. But we have to learn to defend ourselves. We worked hard and we got up to where we could do anything we could. And then we had a president. We had a Black president. That didn't sit well with a lot of folks. So now I think we just reaping some of the repercussions because we are not as dumb as we are said to be. We can learn anything anybody else can learn. Now it's becoming to be, we have to resist that. We have to resist that because we are human beings. God made all of us. He made every one of us. And I don't know why. There are some people think they are better than other people. We have shown the world that we can do anything. When Obama became president of the United States, that's the highest office in the land. And he did it, and he did it well, and he did it for 2 terms. A lot of people didn't like that. So it's beginning to change. We went to regressing. They didn't want us to do that again. And I am here to tell you we can. But we have to help ourselves. We have to resist the treatment that they're giving us. We don't have to accept that, but you have to know. One of the things, the tips I would want you to know is this. Always try to know your history, know where you come from, know what you've done. It's so many things that we have done that's not out there. Learn history because we don't want history to repeat itself. We don't want to go back to slavery no more. I don't know anybody else that do. And another thing, I think another tip is this. Put civics back in the schools. Civics teach about how the law is, and the law is for all of us. The first thing they say in the preamble is this: we the people. It didn't say one group, two group, one group. We the people of the United States of America. That includes all of us. Now, let's learn civics. It should be in every elementary school, not just white, Black, all of them, so we all can learn. If we all know the law, I do believe it would be a different world. I think we would treat each other different because before, when the founders did this, wrote all the Constitution, they believed in God. And I do believe it because on every currency, every piece of money, penny to $100, it says on the back, in God we trust. That means he believed in God, didn't it? In God is on a penny, it's on all the currency. So let us go back to believing in God. If we did that, it would not be so many mean things, so many shootings, so many horrible things that's going on in the world today. Get back to that. That's a tip from Aunt Shirley. And also another thing, if you don't know how to serve God, there's one book. It's called Exodus, and it have the 10 Commandments in there. The 10 Commandments takes care of how God wants us to live. It's a map. If you Read all those 10 verses. It tell you not to kill, not to steal, all that. You should read it. It's found in Exodus 20, chapter 2 to the end of the chapter. And I think if you know that, everybody have a Bible, just about mean people and everybody, I think, have a Bible. Whether you do or not, just find out. Go to Exodus 20 and read the whole chapter. And it will help you know how to treat your fellow man. And then we would be it'd be a better place all over the world if we did that. And another thing, that was tip 2. Now, tip 3. Start in your own home by learning how to not break the law. Learn what the law is. And if you don't know, figure out how you can do it. Like I asked you to put civics back in the classrooms. Whenever you have those town halls or those just at your house, get a civics book. Know the law, because it's pretty straight. It need to be amended in some places, but we don't want to worry about that right now. We have to keep people from making us feel like we are not worthy. And there's some good people, like you said, there's some good people in all races. All races. Not everybody's good, not everybody's bad. But if we would put God back in our lives again, and I never lost it, and a lot of people did not lose it. But if you don't know, I look at a certain kind of news not every day, but if I don't know how the law works, listen to those people that do know how. I'd like to commend Reverend Al Sharpton. He comes on, he have a show that's called Politic Nation, and lots of things that he opened your eyes to. Listen to him, and if you don't have time to listen, just tape it and listen to how he do things and how he opened the eyes and how he helped to help us, save us. That's a radio station, not a radio. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's a television station. And there's another one called that I think that you would like to. It's called Sunday Morning. Let me say it right. Sunday Morning with Jonathan Capehart. He comes on every Sunday. And you can learn so much, so much from those, just listening. Like I said, if you don't have time to sit and listen, tape it. And when you have to, y'all look at it with the family. Something to do when you're to table, well, not at the table, when you just don't have nothing to do. That's another one. I have a new one just come out. It's called Simone. I don't know what day she come on, but look for her. She talks about how we can save ourselves. And that's a good one to look at that one. There's one more I want to tell you about. It is called, wait a minute, it goes 3, it's 4. Simone, Sunday Morning, The Readout. You got to look at the readout. That's Joy Reid. And she is one smart lady. You can learn from her. And then I think we should learn how to be good to one another. I don't have to be look at this show. I like looking at the show that teaches me things that I didn't know. Here's one thing I don't know. I wish somebody would text me or look at my comments. They got a new word I call woke, W-O-K-E. I don't know what that means. What does it mean? I know it must not mean too good because it's Florida governor is using it for us. I don't think it means much, but I looked up, I talked to people about it. We all kind of confused. I think it's something like when they started calling us black. They called us black. We didn't like it at first. But now we call ourselves black because we're black. That's okay. We don't want to call the other name, but I think black is all right. And I don't know what woke is. I don't want to use that term woke until I know what it is. With somebody that's watching this channel, go in the comments, because I've heard it wasn't good and they said it was good. Woke. I would think woke would mean that you're not asleep. So I don't know what that means. And if you let me know what it means and I get enough of good answers, then I can share it. I can share it with the world. And I like to have you listen to me when I'm on. I don't know exactly when I come on, but I'm trying to just do my best in this world. I'm a Christian woman, and I just want to share my tips with anybody that'll listen to me. And this thank God for saving you from some of the things, because we got a lot of stuff to look at. We have to be careful. We have to learn how to do, because when you live in a world where your kids can't go out until you say, give them the talk, they don't have to do the talk. We have to talk in order. We want our kids to come back home. And I want to thank you for listening to me today. And I expect to hear from you. Share and just share my channel, and subscribe, and I will be back. You can't shut your soul girl up.